When I walked into HMP Long Lartin, ready to meet Yusuf Ali, nothing could have prepared me for the sight that awaited me. There, in a cramped hospital wing cell, was a man who once dreamed of freedom and starting a floristry business. But instead of seeing that bright, hopeful individual, I was greeted by a figure so emaciated, so defeated, he resembled a starving dog curled up on the floor. Yusuf Ali, now 50 years old, is a prisoner under an indeterminate sentence known as IPP, or imprisonment for public protection. Handed down in 2008 for causing serious injury to another prisoner, Yusuf was initially told he'd serve a minimum of 3 years. Fast forward almost 16 years, and after 5 unsuccessful parole attempts, Yusuf remains behind bars, with little hope of release. This form of sentencing was abolished due to its controversial nature, yet Yusuf and many others remain trapped by its legacy. This has driven Yusuf to extreme measures. On 2 separate occasions, he has starved himself in a desperate cry for help, a protest against a system that seems to have forgotten him. The statistics are chilling. Of the 2,796 prisoners still serving under the abolished IPP sentences, 1,180 have never been released. What's more, 708 have served over a decade longer than their minimum term. Tragically, almost 90 IPP prisoners have ended their own lives, including Scott Ryder, who, after serving 17 years on a 23-month sentence, took his own life in despair. This isn't just a story of one man's struggle. It's a reflection of a flawed justice system that continues to impact thousands of lives. Yusuf's mother, Jacqueline, visits him, holding on to hope that one day her son will be free to live his dream. But each visit, she says, is more heartbreaking than the last. So what can be done? The Independent has called for an urgent review of all IPP sentences, a plea for justice and humanity. It's a call to remember the forgotten, to give them a chance at redemption and a new beginning. As a society, we must ask ourselves, how many more must suffer under the weight of indefinite sentences? How many more families must be torn apart? How long before we say, enough is enough? This isn't just a news story, it's a human crisis unfolding behind bars, away from the public eye. It's time to bring it to light.